Hi guys, my name is Vanessa Banda. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. And if you're new here, please press the like button and the subscribe button. This would literally help me, guys. I just need one subscriber. Please, guys, subscribe. And today we're gonna be learning about the supply side policies and how they are governed by government to help the suppliers to produce goods. The supply policies, they focus on the supplies. That means the producers, people who are producing the goods and services. These policies, they're put in by the government so it can be easy to operate a business for you guys, because it is very expensive to operate a business. So government put policies to help businesses, such as a reduction of cost. That means they are reducing their cost, right? How can they reduce their cost? Infrastructure services is when the government give infrastructure to businesses. How do they give infrastructure to businesses? By providing communication, by putting cell phone towers. When they put cell phone towers, businesses, they can communicate to their customer. Have you ever, like, if you have a problem, maybe your data is finishing very fast, you just recharge your phone and then your data finishes. Actually, you call your customer service. Or, okay, my customer service, my data has been finishing. And it can only happen if there's cell phone towers. If there are no cell phone towers, that means you cannot use your phone to communicate with businesses. You cannot use your phones to make calls. You cannot use your phone to even browse on internet, because there is no internet connection. And then there is cash insensitive. It's when government provides goods and services. As I was saying, what a government provides, like ESCOM, it provides electricity for us. And if there's no electricity, businesses cannot operate because they need to produce their goods. And sometimes most businesses use machines, and those machines are equipped to use electricity. So government provides goods and services, cash in goods and services. So it's a reduction of cost for the business, because if there was no electricity, business have to outsource. They have to use hydro energy, the wind energy to process their goods, which takes time. So because government is providing it for them, it's actually affordable. It's a reduction for cost. And then it's administrative cost, where you have to pay to the government, such as inspections and unnecessary regulations. So government puts less regulations so that businesses can be able to operate, so the producers can be able to operate. The supply side policies, they are for the producers, they are not for the consumers. It's to help businesses. So if there is less regulations, that means businesses can worry less and they don't have to spend more money. And then there is improving of the efficiency of inputs, how they are producing their goods. What can government do? Because when you produce goods, as I was saying, you must know your production methods, your aggregates, income method. So when you're producing those goods, you can see that there is subsidies, there is taxes, right? So they can reduce the taxes of the businesses, so they can reduce it for them. They'll be like, okay, you're operating in this business. If you're supposed to pay maybe 100,000, now you don't have to pay 100,000, you can pay five. You don't have to pay 100,000. We are going to reduce it by 20%. They have reduced the taxes, like they are reducing. It's like they're giving you a discount. They're reducing taxes because some people, they don't want to produce goods. They don't want to be in businesses. Why? Because they fear tax, because the tax amount is very expensive. So when they put these policies, it actually helps businesses. For okay, these policies are going to help businesses, so we can have more businesses, so we can have more more production. So they are actually helping these businesses. If they reduce taxes, then you won't be having people who want to do tax evasion. So this is improving the efficiency of inputs. So if they reduce the taxes, that means producers can produce more. Unlike if there were more taxes, because taxes is charged on the goods that you produce. And then there's capital consumption, more production capacity. As I said before, if they reduce taxes, that means businesses can produce more, because now they know the amount they are paying is less. If the taxes were high, businesses would be like, okay, let me produce less, because then my taxes will be less. And then we have human resources development, better trained staff. So they train staff so that they can be able to do their work, so they can produce quality good. If you do business studies, there's something called quality assurance and quality control. So they must be trained people. There must be people who test the product before and after. So they must be trained. They must know what they are doing. So then it's human resource development. They keep on increasing their skills. So it's very important in our input, so that the goods can be effective, right? If you go to the mall, right, you see the goods, they keep on tasting differently. They keep on saying, try me, this is new, and it's the same company. Like if they Simba chips, and then they'll be like, try me, it's new, and it's the same company, because there's a human resource development. They are trained staff, so they're improving the quality of their goods. Then there's improving the efficiency of markets. How can we improve the efficiency of markets? Deregulation, because with government, they put too many regulations. If you are in this business, you must do this and do this and do this. And people don't want to be regulated, because sometimes it's a complication. It's restricting them from doing whatever they want. So what do? What government does, it puts less regulation, and then there won't be no minimum prices or wages. Like, I agree, sometimes government will be like, we are going to put a minimum wage. If you're a housemaid, you must be paid 5,000. So if they deregulate, people can pay them the amount that they can afford. And then there's competition. Why do government put supply policies? They want there must be competition. If there is competition, that means the businesses are fighting against each other, not a physical fight. I mean, they want to improve their products. They're selling it, they're reducing the price. Because if your price is high, if you go to your paper too, there is the perfect market when the prices the same, the product are homogeneous. So if you try to increase your price, no one will buy from you, and you go out of business. If you try to reduce your price again, you run at a loss. So what this policy wants people to have competition, so that when there's competition, people don't put high prices, because in a monopoly, a person can change their price for it. Okay, today I want my electricity, like Escom, they can change their price for it. Okay, the electricity is increasing, the price of the electricity is increasing, the price of the electricity is decreasing tomorrow. They just change because it's a monopoly. But if there's competition, people would try to compete, and it would be favorable for the consumers.
That will be all for today, and please remember to like and subscribe. Mwah.